Okay, so what we have here is a very rusted 1984 Bull Nose F150, and I'm going to attempt to remove the rust on this using a rust remover. I'm a fan of an angle grinder, but we're going to use this product right here just to see if it works. And will it? We do not know. But here we have Rustoleum Rust Dissolver Gel versus a goat pickle of a situation of a 1984 F150 Bull Nose, which is a beautiful truck, but she just needs a little TLC. Now, the reason we're doing this is simple. I want to review this product, or at least just give it a test to see, maybe save you guys time if it does work, or more importantly, if it doesn't. But also, I'm going to practice my fiberglass work, fiberglassing over this when I do structural repairs to the steel that's big holes. I'm going to practice some overlay technique with both a polyester resin and a marine epoxy before we get to the boat, so I don't feel like I'm wasting my time or money on materials. Jump right in, let's see how it goes. Okay, phase one here. It says to prep all major debris that you can. Give it a quick scrub with a wire brush and soapy water. Now I have doused it with a couple buckets of clean water, and it says to break the surface tension and for best results, apply when wet. So that's what we're gonna do. It also says to not let it dry on the material. So hopefully, okay, it does not have a spray, it just is a jet stream of a bottle. It says do not let it dry onto the metal, which I'm taking as keep it wet, keep it moving, and scrape and clean. We should wait 10 minutes, scrape it and rinse it. We'll see what it does. Thing with electronics, if you guys see this cable here, I was always told electronics get wet, not to freak out, just don't start them until it dries. So I will abide by that rule. This truck is now out of service until this is completely dry, just to be safe so I don't screw up the wiring harness, because that is super expensive and I've dealt with that once before already. So now I'm going to wait 10 minutes. I'll have some time lapse for you. And we're outside here. Smells not terrible. I do have my organic compounds mask, but I do not feel the need to wear it right now. We'll see how that turns out. We'll come back in 10 minutes. Okay, here's the results. On the very surface level stuff, it did a phenomenal job, as you can see here. And on the deeper penetration points, it did. I mean, you can see there's a lot in the pitted areas. It actually removed it back down to bare steel, which is impressive. All that dark coloration is back to the steel. It's still very evident that there's a lot of rust, but I'm decently impressed. I would say all in all, pretty good product. I'll come around to the other side to show you what it looks like without it, just for a quick cross reference. I would say for the $8 to $12 price point, not terrible. It definitely removes surface level rust, so that's a plus. But I would say by and large, you're gonna have to get down and dirty and sand and grind a lot of this stuff off. Is it a great pre-treatment to keep rust dust at bay? Absolutely. I think it's a phenomenal idea for that reason, which is why I'm happy that I use this. I will continue to use it on this project. Again, I think for very surface level rust that's non-structural, this is a great go-to method. I support the Rustoleum rust removing gel. But if you have anything structural or that seems compromised or too deeply pitted, you're gonna have to go with a wire brush, a wire wheel, a grinder, or a sander. And for that, please mask up. Keep you guys posted on how this truck goes with the floor pan fix that is not this video. So all in all, would I recommend using the Rustoleum rust remover gel? Yeah, it's not bad. I think for light DIY jobs, it's pretty good. If you want to use it just for rust dust control, I think that's a pretty good idea too. I support that. But would I use it on something to completely de-rust? No, take it to a sandblaster or get busy sanding or grinding and mask up when you do it, because that stuff stays in your lungs for the long run. Okay, if you guys liked it, thumbs up, subscribe. We'll have more videos coming for you later on this week, and have a wonderful day.